India, and teacher. It's our pleasure that you all have joined us for today's session. It is a 2 day program, and we have three programs back to back. So, our first program is all about digital tools for effective online testing. And as you can see, there are some icons on the screen. We have deliberately kept the icons and not the names. So, during the session, you'll be apprised by the tools and how it could be integrated into online testing. I once again welcome you all to today's session. Before we move ahead, there are certain ground rules that we request you and we expect you to follow them. The first and foremost important rule is please keep your mics on mute and videos off. It will help you reduce the bandwidth and have a better experience. Participants will be muted during this session. We request you to type in your queries, questions in the chat box. And there's another feature for Microsoft Teams, hand raise option. If you are facing any difficulty, we request you to use that option and we'll definitely reach out to you for any assistance. We will happy to answer all your questions and all your queries, but at the end of the session, we request you to keep your questions saved till the end of the session. If you face any technical glitch, stay calm. You all know that we are in the midst of lockdown and technical glitches can happen with anyone. So we request you to stay calm. At the end of the session, we'll be sharing the link for feedback form and we'll be showing it on the screen. Would request you to fill in the feedback form as it helps us to bring better courses and better webinars for you. I hope the rules are very clear to you all. Even if you don't remember any of the other rules, please remember keeping your mics on mute and videos off. Thank you. Moving ahead, the webinars are brought to you in association with Teacher and EdChat India. Teacher is a professional network for educators. And if you observe the spelling of teacher, you'll find an extra R. That extra R is, for me, it is a repository to connect with fellow educators, a repository of resources and ideas to take back into your classroom and design wonderful experiences for your students, a repository to attend professional developmental activities and events like we are having just now, and most importantly, a repository of lucrative jobs and opportunities. Teacher has recently partnered with some work from home opportunities where you can earn some extra bucks during your summer vacations. Would request you to visit the website and have a glimpse of the opportunities. On a daily basis, 20 to 30 work from home opportunities are being updated, and we request you to have a glimpse of the website and apply for the same. And now, as I see the clock is ticking 4 o'clock, so it's time to introduce today's presenter who will be taking you towards the journey of digital tools for online testing. Today, we have with us Sumedha Sodhi. Sumedha Sodhi is currently working as HOD Social Science at Alcon International School, Delhi. She is a Global Citizenship Education School Coordinator working in collaboration with Global Citizenship Foundation in the domain of global citizenship education for developing and advancing GCET pedagogy and practice. She is well experienced in inculcating 21st century skills among students and has initiated various programs like Engaging Classroom Program, Value Education Program with her colleagues at middle school level. She is proficient in using tech tools in the classroom to maximize the learning experience and has shared her knowledge with the teacher community through a series of webinars. She is a certified global career counselor by UCLA Extension, which is a continuing education institution within the prestigious University of California, Los Angeles. She visited National Geographic Museum, Washington, D.C., USA, along with two students who won the national level competition for successful completion of plastic waste management project in school organized by National Geographic. She also visited Finland to attend the conference on the online collaborative learning. She received the Best Teachers Award for her meritorious service to school at Elkhorn International School in the year 2015 and 16. She is well read and she is a very tech savvy teacher, and we are glad to have Sumedha ma'am with us. We welcome you, Sumedha ma'am, on board, and over to you. But before we start, I think Varun, we have another guest with us.
Let me just check, Kaushal. I don't think ma'am has joined us. Maybe we would push it to the later end of the session if that's okay.
Yeah, that's cool, Varun. So I once again welcome Sumedha ma'am on board with us, and over to you, Sumedha ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kaushal sir, for an overwhelming welcome. Good evening, all the participants and the organizers. I'm Sumedha Sodi this side. And as Kaushal sir has already given my introduction to all of you, so let me start sharing my presentation. Kaushal sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's completely visible.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Shall we start, sir? Is it visible properly?
Yeah, ma'am, we are good to go.
Okay.
And participants, please keep your mics on mute because you'll be going through a wonderful journey with Sumedha ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening once again to all the participants. Thank you so much for coming on board and spending your precious time in learning. Technology has enabled students and teachers to leverage the various form of assessments during EdTech tool time. Digital technology creates an environment where students are engaged and excited about the learning. And this engagement also trickles over into the assessment process, as well as students leap at the opportunity to use a digital tool to showcase the skill or concept they have mastered. So I would like to start my presentation with a beautiful quote by Ms. Suzanne Mann. The use of online assessment tools is giving teachers a more fine-grained understanding of individual student skills and assisting them to determine the necessary steps to enable them to achieve their own learning goals. And in the virtual environment, we can see that these digital tools are more effective in acquainting our learners with the kind of multiple natures and the differentiation we see in our classrooms on daily basis. So my session today is going to cover these pointers. First, I am going to talk about the role of assessments, the benefits of online assessments, and we are going to explore two digital tools today, that is Kahoot and Quizlet. So let us begin. Talking about the role of assessments. Assessments are the windows, they are not the doors. Treat them as opportunities into what students are doing, not a milestone they need to cross. The different type of assessments that we have grouped into as teachers are the diagnostic assessments, formative assessments, summative assessments. Talking about each of them in brief, the diagnostic assessment helps us to evaluate the student and know before introducing any new knowledge or skill. These are very useful for identifying the student's strengths and weaknesses. Then talking about the formative assessment, it evaluates the student acquisition of skill, knowledge being taught at periodic intervals. And it is very useful for identifying the areas of remediation, proficiency, and providing feedback to our learners. Then moving on to the summative assessments, it evaluates the student performance of a specific skill or knowledge at the end of an instructional period. These are useful for identifying the areas for the spiral review, conferencing with the students about goals, measuring overall student progress, and so on. So what is the need of the online assessments? Let us just see the benefits, why we should use online testing. So now we don't have any option since it's lockdown period and schools have been closed. So all the more tools are more useful than it would have been in the physical classroom. So these online assessment tools, they enrich and make our learning interactive. They are smart assessment tools because they give instant diagnostic feedback to the learner. It helps in data collection and analysis by the teacher, as everything is done through the artificial intelligence mode by the app itself. It helps the student in self-directed learning. It also builds the competency skills like problem solving, critical thinking, creativity among the learners. And it is a very, very good platform because it helps in the asynchronous mode of learning, which means students can take these assessments anytime as per their convenience. It is not mandatory that you have to take the assessment in the virtual classroom only. So if you are ready and you are excited about learning these two digital tools that we have on the platter for all of you, so please type in the chat box, let the learning begin. And let me see how many of you are excited about it to learn the new tools that we have on the session for all of you. Type in the chat, team chat window, let the learning begin. Okay, great. So first of all, we are going to explore the first platform, which is called the Kahoot. So what is a Kahoot? Many of you might be familiar with this name. It is a game-based classroom response system. And why you should use Kahoot is for the simple reason because it is easy to access, it is user-friendly. There are multiple ways to play and use this platform Kahoot. It helps in cross-curricular or multidisciplinary studies. It caters to different learning styles that we have. It is also have option of free to use. If you want to explore all the features, we have to pay a nominal amount, but the free users can also do quite a lot of bit with this tool. So first of all, as we know that to help and to access any web browser, the first step is creating an account on that portal. So as you log in into the website kahoot.com, it will ask you as a teacher, as an individual, that you have to sign in. So if you have a Gmail account or a Facebook account, you can also sign in using your already existing accounts. Otherwise, you can create your new account and start using the platform and make your learners engaged in the learning process. Now, this particular platform is an excellent tool for creating quizzes for the students. And creating quizzes on this platform is very user friendly, is very easy, and we are very quickly going to see all these steps with the help of a hands-on activity. So let me take you to this web portal, which is called Kahoot. The name of the website is kahoot.com. So simply once you log in into kahoot.com, it will ask you to sign in. Since I have already signed in, so this is my page which is appearing. But once you make your account, it will also show your own name being reflecting on the top of the page. And once you start developing the quizzes, you will be able to play those quizzes with your learners. So today I am going to show you how you can create a quiz for your learners using this very engaging and playful platform which is called Kahoot. Once you sign in using your Gmail account or Facebook account, or you create your own account, you have to go to this create button on the top, the white button which says create. Once you click on this button, it will ask you what do you want to create. So you can simply say I want to create a quiz. So it will give you the two options to create a quiz. Either you can create a multiple choice question or you can create a true false type question. So this is the window which will open when you want to create a quiz for your learner. So okay, you can see on the left hand side there is a small window of the bigger window I am seeing in the center. So here is the option of click to start typing your question. So once the question are ready in my mind, or I have all the questions already written with me in a notebook, I can simply start typing the questions which it is asking for me to make a quiz for my learners. So let us start and frame a quiz. If you have the option of other working device with you, you can also make a quiz side by side or just note down the steps in the notebook for you to create a quiz later for your students. So let us type the first question. So if I want to make a quiz on the chapter resources, so I am going to type my first question for my learner, what are resources? And then I'm going to give 4 multiple choice options to my learners. So I give them the key points to answer this question. So my first option is anything which satisfies needs. The second option I want to give to my learner is resources are the materials. The third option I want to give is the resources are the substances. The fourth option I am giving for my learner is the resources are the objects. So I know the correct answer to this option is anything that satisfies needs. So in this circle, I have to click on the tick button so that when my children are playing the game is able to give the correct answer for the instant diagnostic feedback to my learners. And also for the small children who are in primary section who cannot read the option, there is a very beautiful option of adding the images. If I want my learners who cannot read to answer this question, I can simply add an image over here instead of the text. So if I want my children to identify the animals, the birds, the plants, the flowers, so I can simply add images in the option instead of writing it and identifying the answer. Also, for every question, I have an option of adding an image or adding a YouTube link. Maybe I want my learner to first observe the image or go through a YouTube video, a learning video, educational video, and then answer the MCQ type question. So I can upload an image if I already have an image on my desktop. So it is going to take that image. If I don't have any image on my desktop, I can also use some of the images which are given by the Kahoot app. So I have to go to the image library to find out a picture which matches my question. So for example, I take this image from the image library and this image will be there for my learners to observe. Also, I have an option to set the time limit of my question. I want my learner to answer this question in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. So as per the difficulty level, as per the age group of your learners, you can set the time limit here also. And also you have an option of whether this answer has a single correct option or it has a multi-select option. So you can choose multiple things from this particular domain. So my first question is ready. Here on the top, I have to mention the title of my Kahoot. So I will click here and I will say the title of my quiz is Resources and Development. I want to teach my children about the resources. So here I can give the description of my quiz for my learners, like maybe I say class 10th quiz. Save to my Kahoots. It is already there. The language I want is English. Do I need any branding? It is off. Do I want to give any lobby video? Lobby video is a video which my learner is going to watch the video first and then answer the questions. Any lobby music I want to give to my learners, so I can pick the music also while my children are playing the game. They can enjoy, they can have fun, they can listen to music also. So this option is also available to me. And here I click done. So I have the now option to add more questions. So on the left hand side, you can see there is a tab called add question. Once I click on this tab, it will ask me what type of question do you want to frame? Is it a multiple choice question or true false question? For other type of question, open-ended, puzzle, poll, slide, I have to pay for the app. But these two questions are free to explore. So I will go for now a true or false type of question. So here I can start typing my true false question. So my next question maybe is natural resources are available without any limitations. So this is false because natural resources are becoming scarce, so we have to take care of them. Similarly, I can add an image to my this question also. I can explore the free images related to animals, related to arts. From the tab on the left hand side, there are images related to business. There are images related to current world events. There are images related to food, drink. There are images related to geography. There are images related to history. So I can explore all these images which are available for me to use free of cost. So once my questions are set, now the third question again, let us try one more question, a multiple choice question. Now my third question is, so I will be typing my third question, adding the options over here. and tick the correct answer. And once my all the questions, I can add many questions. And there is a very added feature in this app that if you don't want to type the questions, you can also use the question bank. Here you can see there is a tab below add question bank. So I also have the option of finding out the questions which are already there in the app, which are already developed by other teachers around the world. So as I type the keyword resources, I can see there are already some questions which are developed related to the resources. So if I think this non-renewable course question is matching my quiz, I can simply click on this button add, and it will be added to my quiz as the fourth question. So similarly, you can see there are many questions which are available for me to simply add without spending time on typing each and every question or creating a new quiz. The pictures are already added. So once I add, I simply close this and I see my quiz. Now my quiz has 5 questions. So 3 questions were created by me and 2 I have used from the library of the app. Once all the questions are set and I am satisfied by my quiz, here I can add a picture related to natural resources. So I just have to click here on the top on the done button. So once I click on done button, it is saying the Kahoot is ready to be played. So in front of you, you have seen it hardly takes 10-15 minutes for creating a 5 to 10 question quiz for our learners. Now once it is done, I click here and it will be added into my Kahoots. It will be added into my page. Here it is. Now I have the option of whether this quiz is visible to everyone. Do you want this quiz to be public or you want this quiz to be private? So you can change the settings from here. If you want your quiz to be public, it can be used by any teacher around the world, any person, any child around the world. You can leave it everyone. If you want to only keep it private for you and your students, you can click here only me. So the settings will be changed accordingly. After I have created this quiz, the next step is how I can share this quiz with my learners. So you have the 3 buttons here on the corner which will give you the option of editing this quiz. Maybe you want to add more questions or change any question. You can duplicate and create a second model of this quiz. You can rename this quiz and you can also share this quiz. So once I click on share button, it will ask me that how do you want to share this quiz, whether you want to share this quiz with any person who is already a Kahoot user, so you can add the name of that person, or you want to explore this quiz in some other way, so you also have the option of sharing it with other players. So when I click on play button, I can play this quiz live with my learners. I can use the option teach, assign and play this quiz with my learner. So to give you an experience of how the quiz is played, I have developed one quiz for all of you that we are going to play right now. So this is the quiz which I want to play with all of you, and this is based on the lockdown that happened in India. So once I click on this particular quiz, it is showing me 2 tabs, play and share. So if I click on share button, I can share the link of this quiz to be played by other people, other friends, other teachers in my community, and they can play with their players. But if I am in a virtual teaching environment, I am taking a class on my system, on my laptop, on my phone, and I want to play it right now. So I will click on this play button. Once I click on play button, there it will show me 2 options, that whether you are in a virtual classroom and you want to teach right now, or you want to assign this as a homework to your learner which they can play later on. So I will say, no, I am in a virtual classroom and I want to take this quiz right now with my learners. I want to test my learners right now. I have taught the topic to them and I want to see what is the formative assessment result. How much is the retention among my learners? So it will again ask me two questions, whether your learners are having one-to-one devices or they have shared devices. So since right now all learners are at home, so they have one-to-one devices, so I will click on classic option. Once I click on classic option, it will ask me that tell your learners to go to a website. It will ask me, tell your learners to go to a website called www.kahoot.it and enter this game pin. So these days people are playing games like Ludo King, Ludo Clubs, and people are very familiar with this platform. You just go to the website. I request all the participants. We have 200 participants right now, above 200 participants right now. I request all of you to please open a window, minimize the Teams window and go to this web page www.kahoot.it, and it will ask you a game pin. So the game pin is 685022. Just enter this and let me show you the experience, the engagement, the fun that you all going to have by playing this quiz, and the same can be also given to your learners, to your students in the virtual environment. Without being physically present also in the classroom, you can engage and you can do online testing of your kids. You can take quiz of your kids and you can see how much of the learning outcomes that you plan for your lesson have been achieved. Now, once we play a live game, you only take care of few points. The points are that question is going to appear on my screen. You have to concentrate on my screen to read the question. The answers are also going to appear on my screen. In your screen, only the colors will appear. So you have to take care of those 4 colors in which the options are available, and watching at the color of the correct option, you have to select that color and your answer will be done. Just take care of this point. The question is going to appear on the screen of the teacher, on screen of the organizer. So the question will appear on my screen. The 4 options will appear on my screen. Just choosing the correct color code, you have to click on that, and your option will be submitted through the correct color code, and the results will be displayed on my screen. So very good. I have over 100 players now to play this quiz. So you can see there is no you can say constraint for the number of players. You can play the quiz with as many number of students as you have in your classroom, with 2 sections, with 3 sections, with 6 sections of your all class, 6, 7th, 8th, whichever class you are taking, and you can do such fun quizzes on different themes as per the age group you are catering to, and have fun with your children. So once all the learners have joined your quiz, you just need to click on the start button and have your learners learn a new kind of fun and engaging learning environment. So let us click on start button and see what happens next. So 10 questions are there in this quiz on lockdown. First question is on my screen. Please read the question and see the color options. What was the first task given by PM Modi to pay respect to the frontline warriors during lockdown? And the 4 options are there on my screen. Choosing the correct color code, just tap on that color. whichever answer you think is correct. So the time limit is going to be over, and 58 people have given the correct answer to this question. Very good, great, excellent, very intelligent class. And Miss Ruchi is on the top scoreboard. The next question is, Janta curfew was observed on 22nd March. Is this true or false? So the time limit is 20 seconds. Please choose the correct answer fast. I can see over 70 people have already answered the quiz. Great, excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so 86 people have answered the correct answer. This was the true answer, and 24 learners have lost the quiz. Clicking on next button, I can see which of my participant is leading. So Miss Ruchi, congratulations, you are leading in the quiz. Next question, third question. On which date PM Modi requested to light diyas, torches and flashlights? What was the date? Let us see how much you have enjoyed your lockdown and how much updated you are with the journal awareness going around in the country. So here it is, last 1 second, and 30 people have given the correct answer. It is 5th April. Very good. So let us see who is leading in the quiz now. So Miss Neha Jain is leading the quiz now. Great. Next question is there on my screen. How did Modi ji define Corona in his address to the nation? So the timer has already begun. Click the correct color code and answer the question. Great, so 59 people have answered this question correctly, and let me see, now the scoreboard says Mr. Arjun is on the top position. Congratulations, Mr. Arjun. The fifth question is on my screen. In which three zones entire nation has been divided into? So the timer has begun. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. And the 98 people have given the correct answer. Congratulations. Great. Now then, let me see the scoreboard. So Mr. Arjun is leading again. Next question on my screen is, Lockdown 2.0 was announced on 16th April. Is this true or false? The countdown has already begun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So 109 people have given the answer and 71 people have given the correct answer. Great. Now let me see who is leading in the quiz. So Mr. Arjun is again leading. The next question is there on the screen. Which phase of the dates given below are associated with Lockdown 4.0? Identify the correct dates of Lockdown 4.0. So 48 people have given the correct answer, which is 18th May to 31st May. Now let me check the scoreboard. So now we have PD, person named with PD, leading in the quiz. The next question on the screen. On 26th March, Finance Minister in India announced a package of rupees 1,70,000 crore to helping out the poor people. Is this true or false? 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So 59 people have given the correct answer. Great. And let me see the scoreboard. It says Miss Itu is leading the quiz. Now the second last question of the quiz. Following lockdown in India, what is now visible from the city of Jalandhar due to the drop in air pollution? Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So 75 people have given the correct answer to this question. So let me check the scoreboard. Again, Miss Itu is leading in the quiz. And the last question for the quiz is identify the city given in the picture, which is one of the cities on the lockdown in India. Which city is this? Identify the city in the given picture. 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So 87 people have given the correct answer. Great. So now let me see what is the result of the quiz. So on third position we have Mr. or Miss SP. On second position we have Miss Dipti. And on first position, leading the quiz, the winner of the quiz in the spotlight is Miss Itu. And the runners up are Miss Blue. Congratulations. If I click here on get feedback button, so I will have these options. I can view reports of my learners. I can save the results. I can download the results. I can share the feedback results with my learners. So this is the report of the quiz that we have taken right now. So 44% people were able to give the correct answer. 150 players played this game. Questions were 10 and it took 10 minutes time to play this game. So all these data is available for us to later on review and help our learners to revise the topics which we think we were not able to do it better. We can save the results, we can play again, we can also introduce a new game for our learners. So that is why you have just now seen yourself that such a great platform it is, which helps you to cater to all your needs of the learner. You can identify the multiple nature of your learner, whether your learner learns better with the pictures, with the videos, with the visuals on the question, and accordingly you can frame quiz on any topic of your subject expertise. In case you do not have sufficient time and you think that it is going to take a lot of time to create a quiz and I am not able to devote that much time, so there is also an option in this platform where you can use the quiz which are already developed by the teacher community around the world. So if you see this tab on the top next to home button, it says discover. So once you click on this discover button, you can see the Kahoots which are already created by the teachers around the world on different topics. And these are free to use topics. You can choose the quiz which you want to take up your learners and you can play the quiz live. Just now we have played, or you can share it to your learners to play at their own pace in the asynchronous mode of learning, and they can revise the topic later on. So you can see there are quizzes on rational numbers, quizzes on biology review, organ functions, quizzes on review of story elements for the language readers, early reading skills, fill in the blanks. There are various characters. There are Cambridge assessment learning quiz also for English learners, the fun animal quiz for the kids to play. So if I click on this, it has 28 questions. So same way like we have played that lockdown quiz, you can play this quiz live, or you can click on share button. So once you click on share button, this kind of window will appear, and you can share this quiz by copying this link and pasting this link anywhere in the WhatsApp group, in the email, in the Google Classroom, in the Facebook, in the Twitter, in the Teams chat window. You can mail this link to anyone, and your learners can take up this quiz at their own pace later on while they are not in the classroom. So even if the learners are not able to attend the class, they will be able to take up the quiz later. And in the results section, in the report section here on the top, you can see the reports of all the quizzes that you have played with your learners. So if I click here on report button, it will take me to all the quizzes that I have played anytime with anyone, with my students, with you right now, and it is going to show me all the reports, which is useful for me to give the feedback to my learners. So here are the different quizzes. I can just go here and I can open the report, I can download the report, I can delete the report, I can rename it, play again, whatever I want to do with that report, I can do that. So I hope this quizzing platform which we have done right now is clear to all of you. And if you are ready to explore the next digital tool that I have on the platter for you, all of you, so please write in the Teams chat window, bring it on, and let me see how curious you are to learn about the next tool that we have to explore today, which is called Quizlet.
Interrupt. Really enjoyed Kahoot, but ma'am, I'm not getting the chat window.
Teams chat window. Okay, ma'am, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, doesn't matter.
Okay.
If
Okay.
Yeah, even mine is also
I'm really
disabled. I
enjoying.
cannot do it.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So no need not to worry. We can start with the next platform, which is called Quizlet. So Quizlet, as you have seen, like Kahoot, it is also a simple tool for learning anything. It is also a tool which engage your students in various activities. You can also play a live quiz similarly as Kahoot using the Quizlet software. It helps in building soft skills with review. It uses the material created by the other teachers also around the world. You can create your own customized material as per the learning needs of your learners. You can set up the classes, you can frame the group of your students here like you do in the Google Classroom platform or Seesaw platform. You can create your own class and track the student progress and share the feedback with the learners. So for getting started on Quizlet, the first step is you have to sign in. As you have signed in for Kahoot, you have to frame your account over there using your Gmail account, Facebook account, Microsoft account, or you can create a new account over there. So let us get started. Quizlet is an effective way to get your students engaged with the material being taught in the class, and it can also be used and in and out of the classroom in the virtual classroom atmosphere. It is a great tool. Students simply love it. 90% of the learners say Quizlet motivates them more. 95% of them feel it improves their grades. It shows that what works: interactive material, learning activities, game support, and it engages all the students. It is also a free to use tool, and if you want to explore the all the options which are there on the platform, there is a very nominal fee. I think it's around 2,500 or 3,000 for 1 year, and it helps in managing the classes. It can create up to 8 classes for free, and or if you want to upgrade, you can create unlimited pack and take the platform for all the children in the school also. The beauty of this app is that you have to do only one task. You have to create only one quiz. The artificial intelligence, the quiz platform, the technology will automatically create that one test into multiple tests. The learner is free to choose whether he or she wants to take that test as a learning challenge, whether he or she wants to learn it as a flashcard, whether he or she believes that I want to take a writing test, a spelling test. It will also convert your quiz into a test with different varieties of questions, with fill in the blanks, multiple choice question, true, false. It will automatically convert your flashcards into the test. It will also give them the option of match the columns, and they can also play it like an animated game which children play these days in the form of a gravity. So that is why this app is a great tool which you must use in your classrooms. Teachers can create their own material, and just now I am going to show you the steps how you can create your material of your own, how you can use the quiz which is created by the teachers, how you can play a live Quizlet game with your learners, and let us get started with it. So as we have seen in the browser, we have gone to the website kahoot.com. For this platform, you have to type in the Google quizlet.com. So it will again ask you for signing in or creating your account. Once you create your account, on the top, it will show your name. So you can see here my name is getting displayed. So Medha Sodhi. When I click here, it will show my study sets, whichever I have created, and the other options. So once I reach this window, there is a create button on the top. So I simply have to click here on create button, and I will create my quiz for my learners. So once I reach here, a page will open which will ask me enter a title on which you are intend to making a quiz. So maybe I am teaching agriculture chapter to my students. So I will mention here agriculture, class 10th. Then I will come down. It will ask me if you already have some of the questions. You can import those questions from your Word file, Excel file, Google Docs file. If I don't have those questions with me, so I can create a quiz afresh. So there are three important things which you have to keep in mind. The first column is which is the term you want your learner to learn, because this is a flashcard tool making website. So important terminology in the chapter, whether it is science, social science, mathematics. In mathematics, we have important terms like what are rational numbers, what are whole numbers, what are integers. So that is a beautiful tool we can use to identify the different terminology, the important vocabulary of the chapter. In English,
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Yes, ma'am. Now you are not audible.
Sumedha ma'am, can you try unmuting yourself? Refreshing. I don't think you are audible at this point of time. Kaushal, are you there?
Still not audible.
Dear teachers, I request you to keep your mics on mute. I think there is some technical issue on ma'am's front. She'll be back very soon.
Oh,
Sure, sir.
Yeah, Kaushal sir, I'm back. Actually, there was electricity cut off in my area. Am I
Who?
audible?
Yeah, ma'am,
Yes.
you are audible.
Yeah, so my actually there was electricity cut off, so I have connected with my mobile network. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm sharing my screen again. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. So yeah, this is the Quizlet which we were discussing. Is it seen by everyone? Are you able to see my screen, sir?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
It is
ma'am.
visible.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So let
Yes.
us continue. So I was telling you that how you can use this tool called Quizlet. So I have to just identify the important terms which I want my learner to learn from the chapter. So if I'm making a quiz on the chapter Quizlet, I will just type the term over here, agriculture. And through artificial intelligence, it will automatically help me to give the answer to that question. So if I choose this agriculture, the answer is already there for me. I don't have to spend time in typing the answer. If I think that the definition is correct, I can choose that. If I don't think definition is appropriate, I can modify it. I can write my own definition. And third step is choosing the image. Since we are talking about flashcards, so flashcards are not complete without the images. So if you remember, while we were doing our B.Ed, while we were doing our schooling, we were asked to make the flashcards with hand, and that was very cumbersome because some of us don't have a very good hand at drawing. So we always used to think that it is not our cup of tea. So thanks to digital technology, it is helping us to solve the purpose and giving multiple nature and giving multiple experiences to our learners. So now second term I want my learner to learn in the chapter is sericulture. So the answer is already given by the app itself. The production of silk and rearing. And if I have a picture also, I can upload my own picture also or use the pictures which are already given in the app. So the third term I want my learner to learn in this particular chapter is pisciculture. So I will take the term, take the definition which is already given in the app, and I will see if a proper image is there related to the topic which I want to do. So yes, it's there. Then the next term I want my learners to learn in this chapter is viticulture. So all the important terminology that we come across in the chapter, we can easily do with our learners without any difficulty. So if I see the definition of viticulture, let me see if it is there. Yes, it's there. And it is grape cultivation. So let me see, image is there. Yeah, it's there. So I can put this image. So once my all the terms are ready, I can add 20, 30, whatsoever number of terms I want to do. For a sample, I am creating only 4 terms right now. So once all the terms are done, I have to simply click on this button, create. And as I click on this button, create, my quiz is ready. It will ask me whether you want to share this quiz in the form of a link with your learners. So I can copy the link from here. If I want to share this as an email to my learners, I can mail this. I can share it on Google Classroom. I can share as a reminder, or I can add to my class folder which I have already created in the app over here. So once you mail the link or you send the link to your learners, the learners will have the option of doing it as a flashcard. As a flashcard. So the flashcards will open for my learners. They just click the definition of that particular word will come up. Kind of flashcard my children will able to see, and they can revise the topic with the help of the picture that I have set for them. And they can see their progress. If they don't use it like a flashcard, there is another option also available for the learner. They can use it as a matching activity, a gravity play, or can do it as a test for themselves. They can do as a spell test. So different options are given to my learner to play this beautiful flashcards which we have developed for them. And also there is the option of playing the live game in Quizlet the way we have played the live game using a platform called Kahoot. I will, yes. Am I audible to everyone?
Ma'am, there is a network issue.
Kaushal,
Your
sir?
voice is cracking a lot.
Okay, maybe I am using a mobile network, that is why the issue is coming.
You are clearly audible, ma'am. At least to me, you are clearly audible. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, audible.
So let us a live game using this website called Quizlet. So I'm going to share another quiz for all of you to play it live. And the topic of that Quizlet is teacher competency quiz. So I hope maximum participants in the webinar today are teachers. So this is next quiz I am going to play with you, all of you live. So there is a live button here. You can see in the end there is a live button here, and again it will ask me whether your learners or participants are in a team or they are individuals. So I have to simply click on that they are individuals, they are doing the quiz from their home. So you have to go to a website right now. The name of the website is www.quizlet.live, and it will again ask for a code. Please enter the game PIN to play this quiz live with me right now. The game code is 727489. Yes, I can see people have started joining. Very good. 14 players, 16 players, 20 players. Excellent. So these days, children are quite comfortable with or such online games, because during the lockdown period, children are playing such games, especially Ludo King, where the game pin is required to play the game. So I can see 48 players have already joined me in playing the game. You can also share the link of this quiz from here, a tab called copy game link. So if I copy the link from here and paste it in the Teams chat window or in the class WhatsApp group, so immediately all the children in my class will be able to join here, and I will be able to see the number of players I have. So right now I can see there are almost 670 players who have joined the quiz. Great, excellent. So this platform also gives me the option of playing the quiz with multiple number of students. I can play it with entire school also. One day we can have some kind of fun fest arranged for the children, and the quiz can be planned for all the learners, all the teachers can be engaged there. You can also have the option of playing the music. So if you see a option button here on the left bottom, there is an option of play on music. So I can play the music on for the learners. So you will be able to dance also while taking the quiz. So it is a very fun and engaging way to involve the learners and cater to their differentiation style of learning. So I have 95, almost 97 players right now. So let me see if more people are joining. So once all the people join, I will click on create game. I request everyone to mute your mics, please. So every participant will be given a different name because this quiz, this platform gives the experience to the children, and you are going to be associated with the name of an animal or a bird. So I can see Miss Aarti is ostrich. Miss Khushbu Jain is given the name of a sea turtle. Miss Amina is given the name of a wolf. So to make learning more engaging and more fun, your learners will be given a different animal name. So once I click on this start game button, it will ask me that some of the players are disconnected. So either I can add them or I can start game anyway. So once I start this, you will be able to play the game on your devices and your performance is going to come on my screen. As you will answer this question, the performance will be visible on my screen. So please start taking the quiz and let us see who wins the game. Let us see who wins the game. Great. I can see people have reached up to 5 correct options. The puffins are leading. Very good. With 6 correct answers. The kangaroos are leading again with the 6 correct answers. So congratulations, Miss Navanitha Sala. Congratulations. You are the winner of this game. So once the winner name is there on my screen, I can exit the game or I can play the game again as per my need. So once I click on exit the game will end, and there are other options also for me to revise this quiz with my learners. If you see here on the buttons which are available, I can edit this quiz. I can share this quiz with my learners. So once I click on share button, I can copy the link of this Quizlet and simply send the link to my learners to take it as a different kind of test. I can view my class progress and I can also customize my quiz again. So if I click here on the test option, let us see what happens. Automatically by the Quizlet app, this quiz has been converted into a test. So I have 10 questions framed for this quiz. So 3 written questions are there. 3 matching questions have been framed by the app itself without me doing anything. 2 questions have been converted into multiple choice questions and 2 questions have been converted into true false question. I have done only a simple task of making 10 flashcards and I have just entered the terms in front of you. The answers were only added by the app itself. The pictures were also added by the app itself, and I also have an option of printing this test. So if you have learners who do not have devices with them during the virtual classes, you can also take a printout and send a picture to them later on once they have a device available with them. So you can mail the test to them, you can send it in WhatsApp group, you can use this test as per your choice. So there are different options of playing the Quizlet. You can do it as a flashcard, You can do it as a learn challenge. So if I click on learn challenge, then see what happens. It will automatically create into a MCQ type of test for my learner, and my child has the option of playing it as a MCQ type of test. If my learner is comfortable with the writing test, he or she wants to check the writing knowledge. So the definition is given in the top. The child has to identify the correct term for this picture and this definition which is given. Similarly, if I want to give it as a spell challenge, so the audio will just going to announce the definition and the child has to identify the correct spelling. Also, my child had the option of playing it as a match the following game. So if I click on match option and start the game, so there are different columns. My child has to just drag and drop and see that which answer is matching which particular correct option. So if I match here, so this will disappear. What is the curriculum? So here I have to drag. So the timing is coming here, and the child who completes the challenge in the minimum time will be shown in the reports and the progress. Also, if my child likes playing animated games, he can go here on the gravity option, and the game will be played in the form of the games my learners are playing these days. So I just click on start game. So the definition will drop from above and the right answer have to be typed here. So the score of the child is also here. So this is how it is a great tool which the learners can use and the teachers can use to do the formative assessment and online testing, which we all are facing an issue with right now in the virtual classroom environment, that how to take the quiz of our learners, how to take the test of our learner, what is the proper way of testing, how to share the feedback. So all such challenges can be catered to with the help of these two beautiful tools. Now I have another activity with all of you which says that which edtech tool you resemble to. Your personality is associated with a edtech tool. So if you are ready to take up this challenge, so I am going to share a link in the Teams chat window. Just click on that link and start taking up this quiz and identify your personality. Identify your personality with a particular tool, and please write that tool in the chat window, that which edtech tool you are.
Ma'am, where is the chat window, please? I'm unable to see it.
Yeah, ma'am, if you see this messages button on
One
my
sec.
screen, on my
One
screen,
Excuse me,
if you
ma'am.
see this. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh.
Your window screen is not visible. I'm not
No,
able to see it. Only the participants I'm able to see.
Actually, I can see your this thing. Okay, okay, got it. It's a very small, but no, ma'am, but not able to access your
Link. I have just
your
sent the link.
chat. Okay, okay, click. How do I access this?
Actually,
Just
ma'am, the
go
chat
to
window
this
is
link and
disabled for
click.
us.
Okay.
No, what I'm asking is, how do you access? I've seen that link. You said which edtech tool are you?
I have copied and pasted that link in the Teams chat window.
Yeah, but how do we
Just
click it? Is what I'm asking.
you just go and click on
Ma'am,
this.
is not visible to me. Ma'am, the chat.
Madam, good evening.
Yeah, the
Icon
chat
is disabled
itself.
for us.
So in that case, what we can do is we can share this link later on in
Wait,
the
ma'am.
mail with all of you.
No, 1 second, ma'am. I will just note it down. I think that'll be better. 1 second, 1 second. Please, can you just scroll it down a little bit? Can you read it out? HTTPS.
I am just opening my PPT again. All those who are not able to go to the chat window.
/bit.ly / which
This is the website address, ma'am, which you can take up. If you are not able to access the Teams chat window, you can go to the website http:// bit.ly/which edtech tool are you? And all those who are able to take up this quiz, please let us know.
Teachers, request you to keep your mics on mute. There's a lot of disturbance on your front. Dr. Bolton, can you mute yourself?
Sir, you can. Thank you, Varun sir. So all those who are able to take up the quiz, they can write their answers also in the Teams chat window. That yes, I can see Ramya ma'am has got the answer as Flipgrid, and Pavandeep ma'am has written she is a Quizlet. Great. I can
Able
see
to
some of
access
you are
to
able to.
chat only. How do we do this? Is the question. You know, we can't
Yeah.
access the link itself.
Okay, ma'am. So
Could you
in
please
the
share the link again
yeah,
in your
sure,
chat
sure,
window?
definitely, ma'am.
ये कैसे करें कैसे करें? Okay. The thing is, it's not even going into it.
No, ma'am, it's there. It's showing
No, no,
on
no,
my
no. What I
screen
mean to say
settings.
is,
Yeah.
no, I can, but I'm not able to. I can't touch screen it and access it. That's what I mean to say. I'm not able to type into your window.
So, ma'am, my presentation will be shared with you later on by the
Doesn't matter. Yeah,
organizer.
no worries.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
no
you
worries,
can
no
take up
worries,
and
no
then
worries.
you can share it through mail also with us. So I can see Miss Shini is a book creator. Miss Samina is a Flipgrid. Miss Divya is also a book creator. Excellent. I can see all the participants are sharing which personality trait is matching with which tech tool. Great. So at least you should try on using this tech tool for yourself, which is identified and resembling to your personality for your learners. So after you take up this activity, the next thing is that there is a picture in front of you on my screen. Just observe this picture and any one word that comes to your mind when you see this picture, please type it in the chat window and let me see what all you are able to observe.
Ma'am, since I'm not able to access it, I'll just say it. I
Yeah, you
immediately say
can say
connect.
it.
I'll say
Oh, thank
connect.
you. Thank
Connect.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing
Ma'am,
your.
compassion.
Okay, good.
I would say support, unconditional support.
Oh, wow, great. Excellent, ma'am.
Coordination.
Yes, ma'am.
Coordination.
Yes, ma'am. So,
Touch therapy.
Coordination.
yeah, yes, ma'am. Coordination is also there. So, my vision of this picture is that an exemplary teacher will not just enlighten the students, but will also empower the students. So, by using the digital technology, let us empower our students and give them the engaging experiences through remote learning also, so that the fun of learning is not lost. And last but not the least, as you know, that this webinar is a certificate oriented webinar. So I have assignments for all of you to complete. So all those who are interested in earning a certificate also through this webinar series, you are supposed to submit 2 assignments. The assignment 1 is you have to create a minimum 10-question educational quiz using the platform called Kahoot on any topic of your choice, of your subject expertise, or any general knowledge quiz which you can think can add to the educational community. But please remember to add the following features. You have to add timer to each question as per the framing of the question, as per the level of your learners. And you also have to add either an image or try on using a YouTube link for a question. And the second assignment is you have to create a minimum 20 flashcard educational quiz using the platform called Quizlet, which we have explored today, on any topic of your subject expertise and general knowledge. But kindly note, the topics for both the assignment must not be same. Please use the different topics or different themes for both the assignments to be submitted.
And how much
sure,
time
now
do we have,
shortly,
ma'am?
very
Time, ma'am.
shortly,
By
very
when?
shortly, yeah, Varun sir is going to share the rest of the details, where to submit the assignment, and the timeline is to be shared with the owner of the webinar series, that is Mr. Varun and Mr. Kaushal.
Yes.
Thank you so much from my side, Varun sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like you to take over now.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a fantastic session. I just take 5 minutes of your time, teachers. I request you to stay here. I would tell you where you are supposed to upload, the quizzes or the assignments that ma'am has mentioned. I would begin sharing my screen right now. So you're supposed to upload it on teacher.in. I would share it. I would share my screen and explain you the process.
Varun sir, would you please also post it on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes. So couple of pointers here. One, we would be posting it on the WhatsApp groups, the entire details as well. In addition to that, where exactly you are supposed to upload, I'll just show it to you right now so that you have a full-fledged understanding. Right.
Sure, Varunji, just 1 minute, okay? I am
yeah.
a new attendee from Hyderabad, and I'm not on your WhatsApp group, and I'm not able to access this. So how can I send you my number, please, so that
yes.
you will.
Please.
Same here, sir. I'm also not on the WhatsApp group.
Yes. So
Yes,
teachers, do not
can I
worry.
just?
The teachers who are not on the WhatsApp group, I would be sharing a feedback form right now with this for the session. You need to fill the feedback form, and once when you fill the feedback form, you would be reaching out to your mail with all the necessary details. Okay.
No,
So
but
all the
Varunji,
details
what
with regards to
my
today.
important point to note, is I'm not able to touch the screen and access anything that you're sending me here as a link. So that's why we're requesting you either to take our emails or our numbers so that you can share that link with us.
Sure. So what we'll do is that in case if that is not possible, I would we would be sharing the link of the feedback form on display. If you're not able to click on that link, you can probably type that link in your browser, or you can also share your email address at a later stage. Only in case if you're not able to fill the feedback form. So that way we'll be able to reach out to you directly over email. We'll be sharing all the necessary information with regards to assignment, with regards to today's webinar recording at the same time, and tomorrow's link as well, and all the important material that ma'am has shared, which is the PPT and other set of links. So in case you are not able to
and also, sir, Varun sir, we don't even know what is there for tomorrow. Like, I don't know what is the topic for tomorrow and what time is it and things like that. Like,
yes, ma'am, can you please allow? Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
I would be definitely telling you. So see, this is a 2-day certification program. I request all the teachers to keep themselves on mute for the next 5 minutes, so that I would be able to clarify all the doubts. Number one, this is a two-day workshop session, 2-day certification program, which is day 1 today. So ma'am has explained 2 different tools, which is Kahoot and Quizlet. So the assignment that needs to be submitted in order to get a certificate involves building building a quiz on Kahoot and Quizlet. And where exactly will you share it? I would be explaining that first. So I'm just sharing my screen first. You can look at my screen. You are supposed to go to teacher.in, which is this website. Just type teacher.in, and you'll go here, right? And click on teacher login.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Screen is not visible.
Screen
is not visible.
Sir, screen is not visible.
Not visible, yes.
Give me a second. I'm again trying. Yeah,
now it is visible. Now it is visible.
Is it visible now?
Yes. No, sir.
It is visible now.
Yes, sir. It's visible now. It's visible.
Are you able to see the teacher platform?
No, sir.
No, sir. Still we can't. I think your bandwidth is low.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
No.
It's not visible. Sir.
Not visible.
Excuse me. Hello. For the whole meeting, I couldn't see the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, for yeah, 1 minute. I'm just sharing my screen. Teachers request you to be a little more patient, and I'll just share my screen. Are you able to see the screen now? Just give it like 5-6 seconds so that you'll be able
No.
to see the screen. I just started sharing it. You'll be able to see it.
No, it's a blank screen.
You must be
No.
able to see it right now.
Not visible.
Right? You are able to
visible
see the
at
screen,
all.
Nothing
right?
is here.
Not
Nothing.
visible. Not visible.
No, not exactly,
Kaushal,
Varun. It is coming blank.
hello?
Not visible, sir.
Not visible.
Kaushal, are you able to see the screen?
No, sir, it's not visible.
You can
Visible.
Varun sir, you can share the content on the chain groups as well from where we got the connection to connect to this webinar. Like I am in, maybe I'm not on your WhatsApp group, but I am on some other WhatsApp group from where I received this link and I joined the webinar. So can the details be shared on those chain groups also?
Yes, yes. Everything will be shared, ma'am. For
Because
now,
this
for now,
technical issue
Sir,
can be
sir,
sorted
I
in the
think
chain
whatever you
where
want to
I could
share,
not work
it is
out.
Share in that group. Can you please share?
yes. Kaushal, are you able to see my screen right now? Hello, Kaushal, are you there?
No, sir. No, sir. We cannot see the
Varun,
screen.
the screen is not visible. It's not visible, Varun.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm just sharing my screen once again.
Varun sir, you can try logging in again once you log out and try doing it again. Maybe then the
Yes,
bandwidth will work out a little.
yes. I'll try that now. I've just tried sharing the screen once. Are you able to see it now?
No. No.
No, Varun,
Okay,
it's
all
not
right. Just
visible.
I'll log in.
No.
Type the feedback form link.
Cannot see anything at all.
अच्छा अच्छा पढ़ते come on यार लवो be a sport यार
The feedback form link is to be shared.
Varun sir, please share the link on the chat window.
Yes, teachers, I think he has logged out and again he is trying to log in. Just be patient for a minute or two.
Of course, yes.
we would be asking the question.
Yeah, till the time you can ask your queries to ma'am. I think Varun
Yes,
has
sir.
logged in again, and in a minute or two he'll be sharing all the details how to upload your assignments on the website.
Kaushal, I could not log in today. I mean, I was trying for 15-20 minutes. It was taking time. It was not getting connected.
Kaushal, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Varun, it's visible. Yeah,
Yes.
Madhusmita ma'am, I'll just get back to you, ma'am.
Okay, teachers, and I just require 2 minutes of your time. I'll just explain you, where you're supposed to upload your assignments, and after that, we'll come back to the process and we'll have a small Q&A session. Okay, thank you. So first, you're supposed to go to teacher.in, which is this website. Here you can click on teacher login, and there are two ways you can go about it. If you do not have an account before, you can register as a teacher, create an account, or you can log in via Google and Facebook, which is far more simpler, and you can directly log in. Right. So here I already have an account, so I'm just logging in. So once when you log in, you'll be going to this home feed page. All right. So it would load like this. So here on the feed page, just like a status update on Facebook, you're just supposed to upload your content here. So on the feed page, let's say you have today's Quizlet link. So let's say you have created your Quizlet link. So you just have to write down with the title assignment 1 followed by Quizlet link just copy paste the link, whatever it is here. Let's say whatever your link is, and Kahoot link.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. The
Yes.
screen is not visible at all.
Kaushal, are you able to see my screen?
Ma'am, it's visible, ma'am. It's visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Even I cannot see the screen.
Now it's
It's visible.
So what
Yeah.
you said on
Great. So it is pretty simple. Once when you
Just pin on.
teachers request you to keep your mics on mute because there's a lot of disturbance, right? So once when you are here, you just have to, once when you log in here, you can just type on with the assignment one, Quizlet link and Kahoot link, and probably once when you log in as well, you can just write down your name. So this is the format in which you'll have to upload. So name, assignment one, Quizlet link, and the Kahoot link, and that's all. That is all you're supposed to do. All right, and you can just click on post so that it gets posted. So this is the basic format that you're supposed to fill it, and once when you post it, done. That is all that you're supposed to do, and we'll be receiving your assignment. So this is, I hope everybody understood.
But sir, how will you get to know that I have posted?
I'm sorry.
Because you won't, sir, you won't be having my details. How will
No,
you
no,
get
no.
to know that I have
So exactly, that is the thing. So once when you register, or when you're logging via Facebook or Google, we get in all your details. Like your name or your email address would automatically have your name, right? So that is exactly where we'll have your name and your email address. That is one way to go about it. Or you can click on register as a teacher and then log in. Either ways, both of them are fine.
Sir, one more thing, sir,
Harshaji, I
one
just
more
have
thing.
I have one
Day two पे what
I
will
have one
happen?
thing to say, ma'am. I'm just
Sorry.
about today, Harshaji. What I want to just clarify is that if you log in via Facebook or Google, we are going to give out all that information to them. They will data mine us. So all the information that's their personal on Facebook will go to them. So we prefer logging in through teacher.in. However, I have already made an account through this. So you would get a registration. I've not yet got a confirmation email that I'm a registered teacher on Teacher. When will I get that, Harshaji?
So yeah, so the process is that once when you register, see you can do two ways. So one thing I'm making clear is that with regards to Google and Facebook, the data sources and all that, it is stored in an encrypted format, and the data mining and all that wouldn't happen because we are using highest security protocols. That is one, just to clear the data. Second, with regards to once when you are registered, if you are already having an account, if you are able to log in, it basically means that you already have an account. So it is as simple as that. So I'm again logging out just for the sake of it. You can understand. So there are three ways in which you can go about it. Once when you click on teacher login, one is if you have an account already, you can type in your email and your password. If you already have an account, you can click on your email and your password and you can log in. Or to make the process simple, you can either log in via Google or you can Facebook. Both of them is fine. And if you're not comfortable with any of this, you can register as a teacher. If you're you can register as a teacher, you can fill in your name, email address, your password, confirm. You have to give your phone number where you get an OTP, and you can submit and you can log in. So it's as simple as that. Once when you fill in the details, you'll be inside teacher, and you'll have to post the required information, which is your assignment. And once when you do that, we'll be receiving it. All right. I hope I am clear.
Sir,
If there's any
Varun,
doubt,
sir.
please let me know right now. Yeah.
And the dates for this, and the dates for submission for these assignments, please.
Yes.
Time
So
and date.
see, you can submit these assignments by 4th of June, 11 p.m. Okay. So we would be sending all these details again over email. We would be sharing the feedback form right now. You can fill the feedback form, and that is how we'd be able to contact all the teachers who participated in this webinar session. We would be reaching out with all the necessary details, like what the assignment is about, Sumedha ma'am's presentation. Number 3, today's webinar recording as well, in case you missed the earlier parts of it. And number 4, you'd also share the details of how you can log in into teacher and complete your assignment. All right. So I request you to share the feedback form, fill the feedback form. Like Kaushal has filled, shared the link, which is, bit.ly/June to feedback. I will be sharing the link in the chat box as well. You can please fill it. You need not be a part of the WhatsApp group, to get this information. You just need to fill the feedback form so that we can reach out to you on a personal level, and we can complete it. And the time limit to complete this particular assignment is June 4th, 11 p.m. You can submit it anytime before June 4th, 11 p.m. All right. And I'm now
And-
giving it back to Sumedha ma'am or Kaushal. In
Wha-
case if you have any other questions,
just 1 minute,
please-
1 minute, Harshaji. Just one more question. What is the topic tomorrow and what time is it, please? That's all.
Yes, so it is the same. Sumedha ma'am has explained 2 topics today. So there'll be 2 more topics tomorrow, which are same about quizzing. So 2 more digital tools will be discussed tomorrow. Same time, which is 4 o'clock tomorrow, and the link will also be the same. The same link which you joined today can be used to join the webinar tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
So just for your information, when I enroll into teacher.in, it talks about the meeting starts at 5 p.m. whereas you started at 4 p.m. So that's the whole problem. I missed about like 1 hour of it almost because the teach over there it says 5 p.m. Teacher.in. Kindly check it out.
Yes, I have seen that, ma'am. So
Yes.
apologies for
Share
that.
link on the chat.
For the next set of sessions, every single session would be from 4 to 5:30 itself. We have your certification courses from June to 2nd, which is today, to June 9th. And so tomorrow we'll be having one more session. The link would be the same. All the details would be shared over the email. Please fill the feedback form so that we can reach out to you. And
Okay.
is there
And
any
how
other
do we
doubts?
get a recording of the lost 1 hour, Harshaji?
Absolutely. So the link, the presentation would be shared. The video recording would be shared.
Okay, fine. All
All
right.
the details with regards to completing the assignment also would be shared over the email.
People are going to share the presentation
Yeah,
through email.
ma'am, ma'am, wait. Calm down, ma'am. I think it has become a classroom where so many queries has come up. Dear teachers, we have a YouTube channel with the same name, teacher. All the recordings are there. You can access the recordings. It takes around 24 hours for us because we are in the midst of so many planning. So once 24 hours are over, the recordings are made available on the YouTube channel. You can visit our channel and access the recordings. The second thing about the presentation that you are asking, the bit.ly link is already on the screen. You can note it down somewhere and then use the browser. Or if you have access to the chat box, you can take it from there. Once your details are with us, we'll be shortly log in. We'll share all the PDF material that has been discussed today via mail. And for tomorrow, we have another 2 sets of digital tools that will be taken up for online assessments. I hope I'm clear. And
Absolutely, thank you.
One another thing, my other side of the partner is Varun. He's not Harsha.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
because
I
his
had
name
actually
over there
logged
was
in.
saying Harsha.
Yeah.
It was
So
reading as
I had logged
Harsha.
in
Okay,
through Harsha's profile, but that was just an example. Teachers,
Okay, Varunji.
now we are now open to question and answer session. So I request all the teachers to please text their questions so that we'll have a cordial Q&A session, and Sumedha ma'am can answer all your questions. Feedback form, please fill the feedback form, and we'll be able to reach out to you.
Sir, excuse me. Sir, excuse me. Are you able to hear me?
Ma'am, yes, I can hear you.
Sir, this link which is given on the screen, it is not working. I tried it, but it is not working.
Ma'am, you type it properly. It is working because we have access of the links. You type it properly on the browser. It will take you to a form. It will take you to a form, and there you can share your details with us.
So please share it on the
Ma'am, everything will be shared. Please do not.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I want feedback form.
We are now open to question and answer session. So now I'm handing over to Sumedha ma'am. So if you
But I
can.
want. Ma'am,
Mr. Varun? Mr. Varun?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. I just
Good
wanted
evening,
to
ma'am.
know how seriously do you take the feedback given in the link that you've just asked?
Ma'am, if you see our webinar content that we have been providing, it is based on the feedback forms only. The first season that we took it up, we got requests about languages and everything. So our second season was more about language. And thirdly, we have also got a request for certification program. That's why we had a word with Osmania University School of Education, and we got
It
this
is being
training
accredited
program.
by Osmania?
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
ma'am?
The certification is being accredited by Osmania University?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
School of
ma'am.
Education,
Yes, ma'am.
Osmania University.
Okay. And how do I get the link for tomorrow's class?
So it is the same link that you have joined like today. Please fill the feedback form so that we can send you all the necessary details like tomorrow's link, today's presentation, today's webinar recording, and all the other links that Sumita ma'am has shared.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr. Kaushal.
Varun
Good night,
already
Mr. Varun.
shared my
Something on
details.
maths, 11th, 12th maths.
Yes, as I told you, Mr. Varun or Kaushal, I joined late.